Hello. Here you can see some doner, gyros, shawarma. It's all kind of the same stuff. It's hot meat on a stick, and that's what we're going to be making, or the machine that makes it. So when I started this project and video, I was planning on actually doing this properly, and then I did a bit of maths and realised I needed about 50 to 150 metres of this heating element wire. So then I did what I always do, which is just brainlessly carry on and figure out what I'll do on the way. First thing we need to do is to have it so that the meat shaft spins with the motor. So we're going to drill a hole of this radius into the end and then weld over this flat so that it locks on and spins with the motor properly. After some pretty deplorable welding, we have a fitted piece. It does have a hole in it, but there's not much loading going to happen on this machine, so that's fine. As you can see here, it's fully locked in. Now that we've got that working, we need to make it longer. Here's the two parts welded together. Life would have been so much easier if I just had a proper sized rod. Anyways, I also went ahead and cut the nut in half, very messily, but do the job, so that we can squish the meat down from either side. Then I had the realization that, in essence, all this is a spinny toaster. So I went ahead and found myself a toaster. And proceeded to very carefully and expertly take it apart. Using scissors to cut steel is always a good idea. After expertly taking everything apart, we have the heating panels that we need, the frames, and here some covers. So we want to clean these and then we'll get to assembling everything. And here we have the not very clean frame components. So what we're going to do first here is cut a slit in here so that we can attach this other frame piece later on once the heating element is added in. And now I'm going to add this in and fold these cut tabs down, and then we should be able to solder this cover in place. Screw soldering, let's just bend the crap out of it. And there you go, one crappy panel. Now I just need to make two more. Then do a quick bit of soldering, and then turn them on. We already have this meat shaft, but we need something so that the meat doesn't just kind of flop over the bolts or even fall through. So we're going to utilise more of the toaster and just use these crumb trays. And there we go. And with the addition of our microwave motor, we have our full spinning component. And now I need something to hold everything together. So I go on a walk past the normal paranormal activity to the nearest skip and find myself some timber. And then chop it up on a very stable surface into pieces that kind of puzzle together into something that just about works. Screw it together, screw the heating panels into place, solder in the motor and a power socket, and here we have our working, yet slightly floppy, machine. Time to put some meat on it, I suppose. I just got some pork belly, sliced it up, and threw some random spices on it that I had. If you want some cooking tips, go somewhere else, I guess. Then I stacked up some meat and I stuck it on the machine. Then I just left it to cook. The best thing about this sleek design is that with all of these connectors and singular screws holding everything in place, it's very easy to dismantle and rebuild as you need to meet all of your portable meat eating needs. Well, if you made it this far, thank you for getting through this complete shamble of a video. Obviously, if you don't have a basic understanding of electricity, don't try this. Probably don't do it anyways because it's not particularly good, but it's fun. I'll stick up some random other videos that I've done, and then while that's up, just listen to the sizzling of meat, I guess. Goodbye.